You definitely sniped the Nate Diaz fight from me, and I've been so lenient in giving you your opponents. And I think it's.
But it's not. Wait, it's not your option to give me my opponents. You haven't fought anyone. You don't fight. You don't fight real fights. It's just not your option to give me my opponents. If you're inactive, you don't have the momentum in the fight world. You're not as respected as a fighter. You haven't won knockout of the year. You haven't won breakout athlete of the year. You haven't done any of these things.
That's what I'm saying. Don't you think that he would go?
No, they want the biggest fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, binaries and not, it is your boy Kevin of Swervin' Media. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. Today's video, we got a real interesting clip from the good old Paul brothers. Logan Paul is delusional as hell, and the way he talks to Jake in these clips, like, oh, I allowed you to get these fights. I'm the better boxer than you. His confidence, I wish I had that fucking confidence. I mean, actually, I don't know, he's fucking delusional as shit, but how could you not be when you're him? I don't know. A lot of people throw a lot of hate on the Pauls and be like, oh, fuck them, they're fucking douches, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, they are. But I mean, look how much they've done with their lives. Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to just at least show them a little bit of respect. Those guys have been like millionaires for a decade, and they're still in their 20s. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't know. Fucking douchebags, so fuck them, right? Anyways, before we get into this video, please like and subscribe. Yeah, let's just get to it. Let's dive in.
I love that vengeance storyline.
Yeah.
I don't want to put the energy into the air, but like, Tommy Fury's on my fucking radar. I have him in my scopes. I wanted it when Jake was fighting him, and I'm gonna be back in the conversation, which I'm fucking stoked about. Yeah, dude. October 14th, I'm fighting Dylan Dennis.
You just jump them too at that point. The both of you just.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do something.
No, I'm gonna finish him off first. I gotta handle that business first.
We'll see, bro, because you definitely sniped the Nate Diaz fight from me, and I've been so lenient in giving you your opponents. And I think it's.
But it's not. Wait, it's not your option to give me my opponents. You haven't fought anyone. You don't fight. You don't fight real fights. It's just not your option to give me my opponents.
I would like to know behind the scenes what really goes on. Like, is Jake really sniping these fucking fights from Logan? Or are these fighters just like, why would I fight Logan? He is 0-1-1, never won a fight. Yeah, he fought Floyd Mayweather, but who gives a shit? It's like, why would they go and fight Logan when Jake is the more, like, Jake's like the biggest boxer in the world right now. It's fucking crazy that's a fact, but it is. And so I don't know, it's kind of weird that he's like, oh, you're lucky I let you get those fights.
You're not even a fighter. Like, you do exhibitions and lost like 4 years ago. So it's not your option to like give me my fights. That me and Nate Diaz have been talking about that for years, and then you popped up and were like, no, now it's my turn. I want that fight, and then start talking shit, and then try to like get the fight in Saudi Arabia, like on the microphone, and like trying to like jump in on all of these things.
I think I'm better than you, and I think Nate chose you for a reason, and I think everyone knows that.
What do you mean?
Even in
But what have you done to prove that you're better than me?
I don't know. Went toe to toe 8 rounds with the greatest boxer of all time. What do you think happens if you fight Floyd Mayweather?
I would knock him out,
Bro.
100%.
Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous.
You think because you lost a fight to Floyd Mayweather that you're better than me at boxing?
I love Jake's question right there. Like, so just because you lost to Floyd Mayweather means that you're a better fighter than me? And like, Logan's trying to act like that fight was legit by any means. Like, you could even tell in the fight at one point, Logan's like, hey, calm down, it's exhibition. So it's like, I don't know, dude, that's definitely not any kind of, that doesn't get him really any kind of cred at all. Because, like, first off, who gives a shit? That fight was retarded. Second off, he was way bigger than Floyd, and yeah, he lasted for 10 rounds, but I mean, did Floyd even really try that hard? I don't think so. So what he's just saying is honestly really fucking dumb.
You said I won the fight.
In person, when I was watching it, I thought so. But then, yeah, watching it back, it's like, okay, I've had like a biased point of view, like sitting there in person.
This is the first time I've heard you say that.
Yeah, but because we never talked about it.
Just switching up like that? The whole internet saw you repeatedly throughout the past 2 years say that I won that fight. And now you're saying the opposite?
Because I'm rooting for you. But like, if you want to know the truth, yeah, like I'm going to ride or die for you on my shield. Yeah, 100%. And afterwards, when I saw that you lost it on TV, people in interviews would still be like, what do you think? I'm not going to be like, no, I watched it back and I thought he lost. No, he fucking won because you're my brother.
I don't disagree. But the fact is, I went toe-to-toe for 8 rounds with the greatest boxer of all time. And you're not able to see how good I was in that fight. And yes, I'm in the WWE currently, but I like boxing a lot. And I think I'm really good. And I'm excited I get to show it again on October 14th on the prime card in Manchester with the co-main event, KSI versus Tommy Fury, Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis. But
for you
I yielded, bro. And I'm tired of not being picked because you're an easier fight.
That is just the craziest statement right there. I'm tired of not being picked because you're the easier fight. There's no way that he really thinks that. In my mind, honestly, I think they're doing this just so they get their reactions. They get people making videos. They probably plan this behind the scenes. Like, hey, before we go on the show today, let's plan this out. You're going to say you're a better boxer than me. I'm going to be like, fuck no. You're going to say, oh, I went toe-to-toe with Floyd Mayweather, and they're picking you because they're scared of me, and we'll just go with that kind of narrative, and then that will definitely get the people talking, because there's no way he can actually believe anything that he's saying right now.
But I'm saying, you had your chance with Tommy. You did. You had it, right? I have not. I've not gotten to eat at all. You know, like I thought I had that Nate fight locked up. You took it. I said, okay, go for it. I wanted the Tommy fight.
Wait,
JJ
but I didn't.
Said he wanted it.
I didn't
said,
take
okay,
I didn't take
it.
a fight from you that wasn't necessarily yours. It's whoever's it's in the ethos.
But motherfuckers are avoiding me. They are avoiding me or picking someone else, and that's obnoxious. And everyone secretly knows why. No one wants to say it because I have an 0-1 record. And I wasn't able to knock out the best fighter of all time. But I think it's fucking obvious, bro. I'm very athletic, and I've gotten the hang of boxing in the past 2 years after fighting the GOAT. And I'm excited to show that. And granted, do I still have something to prove? Absolutely. But if for whatever reason it doesn't go in KSI's favor, the story arc, the vengeance arc of avenging my business partner and brother is right there. I think
you just want to beat Tommy to be able to say that you're better than me at boxing.
Hey, dude, if you're gonna live this kind of life and be in the ring and fighting and shit, I guess it's best that you be cocky. It's better than going out there like, oh, I don't know if I can win. I don't know if I can win. I don't think I'm good. I mean, if you have that kind of attitude, you would never really make it anywhere. So I guess it makes sense that he, thinks this way. But it's just kind of crazy to hear him say some of the things that he's saying. Like, he lost to KSI. He tied him once and then lost to him after that. And then he's done Floyd Mayweather, where that was just stupid. And I can see that what he's saying, that they're all avoiding him. Yeah, maybe like the YouTuber boxing scene is avoiding him. But there is no pros of MMA, boxing, or anything that are avoiding Logan at all.
So that's why I'm curious. Because you are the face of at least this weird like influencer crossover.
It's deeper than that. It's
whatever you want to call it. Because you are the face of it, and I can also sell an insane fucking number of pay-per-views, and I'm not in my potential opponent's head. Wouldn't it be an easier fight to fight me, and yet they're still choosing you?
What do you mean?
Wouldn't you think, oh, one of them has a losing record and he can sell the same, if not more, pay-per-views. One of them has a winning record and can sell a good amount of pay-per-views as well.
No, but I've proven to sell more pay-per-views consistently, time and time again. I'm active. I have a promotional company. We do, bigger deals, huge guarantees, like a lot of revenue.
I don't buy it.
What do you mean you don't buy?
I just don't think that
it's more legitimate. We have a better production. We are doing it on a consistent basis. I'm active. You're inactive. You don't have the momentum in the fight world. You're not as respected as a fighter. You haven't won knockout of the year. You haven't won breakout athlete of the year. You haven't done any of these things.
That's what I'm saying. Don't you think that he would go?
No, they want the biggest fight. They want the biggest fight.
It would still be the biggest fight, and
No.
That's
why none of these. That's why
I
you're
have
not
like one of the top 10 grossing biggest fights ever. What are you talking about? Especially now after the WWE promotional angle and the work I've been doing there, I've garnered a fan base that's going to want to see me perform in boxing as well.
Well, we're going to see.
It's obvious.
But they don't
watch
think
the numbers.
We're going to see.
Watch the numbers.
We're going to see.
Watch the numbers that the Prime Card does on October 14th.
But even
KSI versus Tommy.
No, but even
can I
I am strategic with my partnerships and amplification. That's part of the shtick. I don't miss, and I won't miss when we sell pay-per-views ever. I'm a sick promoter. and an easier fight, which is why I'm confused why anyone would choose you. An easier fight. I just don't get the
He
logic.
also, to his point, he also has an active business team that is approaching these deals constantly, 24/7.
That was a big mistake
A
on our
promotional
part, yeah.
arm, a production arm that goes up to this person's camp and says, "This fight is going to go down on this date, XYZ, and be handled in XYZ fashion."
Well, and
Do you know what I'm saying?
relationships, bro. Like, people don't like to work with your team. People hate your team.
I could say the same thing.
They hate your
I
team.
could say the same
Okay,
thing.
let's
You
chill
could,
out.
you
Let's-
could,
there's-
but you
let's chill out.
could say that you could say the same thing, but the evidence doesn't show that. So it's like,
Let's
No.
chill out. You have a fight coming up. Let's talk about it again after that fight. We're going in circles here, and it's getting fucking
I disagree.
personal. And
No, I disagree.
Of course that Logan Paul can bring numbers in, but these people are fucking professionals. They're not trying to just take the easiest fight. I mean, knocking out Logan Paul or knocking out Jake Paul, I think knocking out and fighting Jake gets more respect. Everybody wants to see Jake Paul get knocked out. Like, Logan's not even part of the conversation right now. So I don't understand. Like, that's just crazy, bro. It's just like, I think that he doesn't like to see his brother have like a bigger name than him or doing better or getting more eyeballs than him. I feel like it really must drive him crazy, and you can really see it come out through his delusional behaviors right here. I imagine when you achieve as much as those guys have achieved and like done all the shit they've done, been all the places they've been, just lived the life they've had, that, you know, you get to a point where you think your shit don't stink. And I kind of find it ironic and funny when Jake says like people don't like to work with your team, and then Logan says I could say the same about you. And just reminded me of like years ago when it was always Jake who was kind of into some shit with, you know, some kind of like bad companies or scams or whatever. But now recently it's all flipped, and Logan's the one in these controversies with like his whole NFT scam issue that's going on that he's just ignoring, where he said that he was going to do the right thing and pay millions of dollars, hasn't done it yet. And it's just kind of funny to see, like, honestly, Jake seems like he's doing much better than Logan, and Logan can't fucking stand it. Little brother gang for life. Anyways, that'll be it for this clip. Well, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think that shit's real? Do you think that they had this conversation before, saying like, hey, let's like talk about this, I'm gonna say I'm better than you and everyone's scared of me, just as a way to get people to talk about it and say a bunch of shit? Or do you think that this is the way that Logan's really thinking, and he's really just that delusional? I don't know. I'm leaning more towards, I don't know, dude, because I feel like you said, I'm a sick promoter. Like, you know, it could be a whole, you know, it could be all a ruse, dude. They're just fucking, they just know how to get the people going. But I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Once again, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.